All right, and now we are looking at World War II, and we're going to talk about trinitite. Now, just because I can do this, I will show you just how fascinated my pugs have been by this afternoon of video creation, but, you know, they're learning stuff, and hopefully so are you. So what in the world is trinitite? Well, trinitite is an artificial crystal, if you will. It is something that is created when the first atomic bomb was detonated at the Trinity test site. So check that out. So this is in New Mexico. This happens July 16th, 1945. And what ended up happening is the explosion kicked up nickel, sand, and all sorts of other natural resources from the earth. And it was so hot within this blast that all of these things melted and converged to create trinitite, an artificial construction, an artificial mineral, if you will. So trinitite is actually something that is pretty cool. I've always thought it was a lot of fun. It is mildly radioactive, but as you can see, this is such a small piece that I am okay. But the trinitite became a collector's item. And in fact, as far as I know, there is no more trinitite out there to collect. It has all been grabbed up by collectors. I actually found this at the Tabernacle of Oddities in Ybor, in Tampa, of all places. But I was so excited because I knew what trinitite was, and so I snatched it up because what a really, really cool connection to World War II. Now remember, the atomic bomb is going to be a bigger deal than most people realize, in part because it begins to change the ideas of fate. First of all, it's one of the world's first mega devastations that is man-made. So remember that 2 Japanese cities were completely obliterated. Survivors, literally had skin falling off of themselves, retina burns that mirrored the mushroom shape of the bomb detonation. People were disintegrated into shadows, literally just ash left behind, or their shadows were burned into the ground. I mean, just insane elements. So think about how this is going to impact things like religion and Godhead and government and politics. We are going to start seeing a definite shift in the 20th century with ideas of politics perhaps supplanting cultural religious ties. For once, instead of God being the reason for punishment, it was humankind. And instead of the lightning bolt, it's the big red button or the executive order or whatever you want to say that demanded the dropping of the bomb. So trinitite is kind of that really interesting manifestation, an artificial crystal created through the destructive elements of the atomic bomb and human experimentation into more advanced ideologies. And of course, eventually we are going to see the results of that as ending World War II. So there you go.